What's up, friends, and welcome back to another art journey. In this video, I'll be showing some new warm-ups that I'm implementing in 2025. If you watched my last video, then you know that I've been certified. I completed a course on Stylized Character Illustrations and Anatomy and Colors for Beginners. Since completing that course and receiving my certificate, I've completed new illustrations, some of my OCs and characters from my favorite shows. Well, it's a new year, and allow me to share some of the things I learned. Last year, I had a warm-up strategy. I was doing gesture drawings on top of my favorite art. It's an artist that goes by Moni O on Tumblr, and I love their artwork, their art style. So I developed this strategy where I can learn by imitating my own shapes from their art. And don't get me wrong, it was extremely well. It was perfect. But there was a flaw in doing it that way. I learned a lot about muscle groups, and implementing it in your warm-up is very important. So therefore, I like to start with a line of action. Then I start with the shoulders, moving on to the hips, and then finally the legs. Drawing circles to show off key points of muscle groups where arms and shoulders bend. It's just easier to show muscle groups this way. I learned this from my recent course by Kyrie45 on Instagram, and it's very, very helpful. Extremely helpful when especially trying to create dynamic poses. You get an understanding of heights of characters and how the muscles move. So pretty much I'm using the same technique from different angles, just creating a line of action and skeletal for the characters in this drawing. I'm using Moni O's artwork that I referenced last year as a comparison. That way I can see where I improved, and you will see that I improved. The previous shapes method that I used last year, it was good, but this one, it actually shows me the importance of including muscle groups in the artwork. It taught me how muscles work, and it gave me a better understanding of what the arms and other limbs can or can't do. Was most important about this course was you get to do it and learn in your own style. This is your stylized way of figuring it out. I forgot to include the face lines to determine where everything goes on the face. So here I'm just going back over the characters, and then on a new layer I start doing loose gesture drawings. Now when I say loose, I mean not really worrying so much about being accurate, more so just getting the shapes. For example, as you can see, I drew a circle over the shoulder point, so you can know that that's where it's elevated. That's a muscle group where it can bend and maneuver. Same thing for the elbow, same thing for the wrist, and onto the hands. I start working on the body, starting with the chest, the torso. I drew a line so you can know where the waist goes, where the stomach goes. That divides the legs from the torso. I drew a pelvis area so you can know where the legs go and connect from the hips down to the middle circle, the knees, so you can know where these muscles overlap and form other shapes such as the calves, onto the ankles, onto the feet. So yes, doing this new warm-up technique, this loose gesture anatomy warm-up, it gives me a better understanding from different angles and dynamic poses, how the muscles group work. And another thing that I learned importantly is that for cartoons, anatomy works different. Each person, cartoon, or whatever you're doing has different muscle groups in different ways, shapes, and forms. So here, you just do some loose drawings. Again, it's just figuring out muscle groups. That's the main purpose. In the end, you'll see that it's taking shape, it's taking form. So yes, action line. Then you work on the skeletal, and now you do loose gesture drawings to figure out muscle groups, and you'll form a body. One thing to keep in mind is that these are stylized drawings, so don't put pressure on yourself. They'll come out how you make it come out. As long as you have an understanding of the anatomy, I'm pretty sure you'll be fine. And I encourage you to take the time out to study anatomy, whether it's taking a course or reading a book or watching YouTube. It's definitely worth it in the long shot. Honestly, I wish I did this years ago. It would have saved me so much time and headache. I've been drawing all my life. Never really studied anatomy as much as I've been doing lately. But yes, it's life-changing. Trust me, you'll save so much time. And yeah, there you have it. Here, I'm pretty much just comparing to the steps in doing this finger trick because why not? I learned how to do it. Comparing my new gesture drawings and what I implemented, taking notes on that, to what I did last year. As you can see, last year was heavily shape focused. Not really focused on muscle groups, but this year, as you can see, it's the same form, different shapes. That's the only thing. We upgraded our shapes, more focused on muscle groups. It's easier this way, especially when it comes to adding clothing to your characters or even movements and things like that. Having this muscle group is very, very important. I hope you are enjoying this video as much as I'm enjoying making it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you can leave a comment of how many times I said muscles in this video, I'll give you a free illustration. I will draw you something. Yeah, so until next time.